Come with me again, my children, to the House of Mystery, where the token of exchange is a story, and where we saw the first episode of this little show. And first we get the tale of Anne, one of the bartenders of the house, and how she was originally a great pirate captain, brutal but fair, and how she fell in love with a plundered music teacher. And how he broke her heart, and then she broke his back in return. But the main point here is Fig and her previous attempt to depart the house. The house did not end up collapsing, but she returned to the house almost as soon as she had left it. Something outside terrified her back in, and she's not exactly too keen to discuss it. Strange that a place that is all about telling people things seems to have the most secrets behind it. Harry, one of the other bartenders, has been in the House of Mystery for 7 years, and he wants out. He suspects Fig's scribbles and drawings of a labyrinth are actually the map to their escape, taking Anne and Fig with him as they explore and find minotaurs in this labyrinth. They also find Miranda, a former bartender who had been left behind on a previous attempt to escape, but has instead fallen in love with the Minotaur. At least she has convinced herself that she loves him, even while she cries, broken to the point where she narrates her surroundings like a story. We learn Harry's own backstory of when he first arrived in the house 7 years prior, meeting up with the brother of the house's proprietor, Kane, who of course went by the name Abel. Abel has this nasty habit of being murdered, but fortunately being murdered for him is very much just a minor inconvenience. The two work to clear out the nightmares infesting the House of Mystery, using the most sacred of tools in his task, a bundt cake pan. But even Abel warns not to travel through the labyrinthian basement of the house, for within it is the greatest nightmare, the Bête Noire, and it is best left alone. As for Fig, we learn that what she saw when she left the house was her father, who stood hand in hand with the two figures who had chased her into the house to begin with. Naturally upset at this development, she went back into the house and eventually into the labyrinth, finding her father once more. He explains that their family is not even from Earth originally, that they came from another world, and they have a unique talent to them that allows them to go to other worlds, something she did as a child on her own adventures that she made into her books. But more details than that will have to come at another time. And of course the story has its fair share of shorter ones told in their proper currency. My personal favorite of this collection is of gothic romance, about a poor woman who believes herself to be cursed. Time after time, she's had this nasty habit of falling in love with the wrong people. A vampire, a werewolf, the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's just a problem that's her fault. But fortunately, her current companion does not believe in such things, and just wishes to set her up with a good friend of his. They don't believe in curses, they are men of science, and they think she's got a good head on her shoulders. The House of Mystery is one of fantasy and horror, my children, and best exemplifies the Longbox in its own way. It's frankly a mystery that it's taken us this long to go back inside its doors.